Green flag is sort of waved at the back. It's so blustery at Donington today, but we are good to go racing. It's 23 laps or half an hour, depending on which comes first. The race gets underway. Josh Webster bogs down a bit, but he should just about hang on to the advantage. George Gamble got a decent start, but not quite as good. He's on the outside line as they dive down now into Redgate for the first time. Webster on the inside line has the advantage. Gamble tries to go right round the outside, though, and George Gamble has done it. Great move into the lead coming out of Redgate. Hey, George Gamble leads by 1.699 seconds at the end of lap one. Harper is second, third is Webster. Diving up the inside is Lewis Plato on the inside line there. He breathes in and through he goes. Lewis Plato goes third. One of the floppy markers flies there in the background, and so Webster is down to fourth place now as they plunge through the Craner curves. This battle is for fifth, nose to tail. Perez is going to get the inside line. Look, coming out of the second element of Coppice. The largely white car up the inside are going to be side by side down to the chicane. On the inside line is Seb Perez. Has he got the job done? He has. He's got his nose in front. He comes out ahead. Mission accomplished. Perez goes up to fifth. Good move. So we've got a red line car in the lead at the moment. Then Dan Harper, second for JTR, the motor-based car, third of Lewis Plato. And look at the way now that Gamble has to defend as the three of them almost fall over each other coming into the chicane. Harper is quicker than Gamble, it seems, and Plato quicker than the two ahead of him.
Yeah, the JTR car, of course, is run by Nick Tandy. Nick racing at the VLN, I think, today, and will be here tomorrow.
Harper to the inside line for the lead, and he's coming through. George Gamble tried to turn in, the door is open. Plato makes a move up the inside, couldn't do it. Now Harper needs to try and build a gap while Plato is forcing away past George Gamble. You saw George turn in, suddenly thought, oh, Harper's alongside, and he had to steer out of it. So Dan Harper is the new race leader. Half a second clear of George Gamble, and he's 8 tenths ahead of Plato in third place.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out right there for Lewis Plato. Oh, a bit of a moment there for Gamble in the mid-corner, and alongside sweeps sideways. Plato, will he go around the outside and hold it? He bravely does that and will take the place into the old hairpin. What a great move.
George Gamble, I fear, is now going to drop away from that battle. He led early on, and a big lock-up from Harper going into the old hairpin. Does he get away with it? Yes, he does. But Plato is off the road, and Gamble's going to get his second place back. Plato's still on the grass. Is he going to hang on to third, or is there another place to be lost? Let's see. Where is he in the background? They get back onto the circuit. There is the change because now Josh Webster goes up to third. So Plato, rather than going after the leader, is going to try and get back through the traffic.
Well, Plato will be kicking himself about that because he was already catching Harper, wasn't he? But he tried to do too much too soon and went off.
Another place about to be lost. That is Seb Perez going up the inside. So Plato is going to be hugely frustrated with himself for all of that. Josh Webster, a long way back relative to the fact that he was on pole position, but he's now at least gained ground after Lewis Plato's moment. So he was in second place, and he's now fifth. And was that him measuring his braking point against Dan Harper? So Harper went a bit deep into the corner. Lewis then realised it was too late. He should have already braked, and he went wide. He gets the place back on the inside of Perez, but he's going to go wide. Is he coming out of the corner? Perez tries to launch up the inside. That wasn't really on. And now Lewis Plato is back up into fourth, trying to regroup. So there he goes. He's wide again. Look up the curb. And so Seb Perez tries to make a challenge around the outside, runs out of road, and he's on the grass, and he's in the air, and he's still on the grass. And this might end up in the wall, and it does. He bounces off the tyres. There was no slowing the car on that damp grass when it was at that speed. And Seb Perez, who went to the outside line and wasn't given a huge amount of room by Lewis Plato there, is in the wall. That's going to be a yellow flag, certainly. It might even be a safety car to get the car out of harm's way. There is Seb Perez out of the car, and we might get a replay of that and be able to piece it all together. Let's have a look.
Well, we see the end of it there. We didn't see what happened in the run-up to that because poor Seb was already off the road at that point, but it looked like he was trying to go around the outside. Whether he ran out of road or whether he was forced off, we don't know, but we'd have to see a different camera. But apparently no safety car.
Tough one, isn't it? And equally, of course, Lewis Plato isn't going to give a place away. He's going to defend. There on the inside is the car of Tom Roach, getting up the inside of Jamie Orton. They have a little bit of a rub going through Redgate. And Tom Roach, exceedingly successful Mazda racer. We've seen him in British GT, occasionally in Genesis as well. He's gained a place there now. So Tom Roach goes up into 7th. He's another of the Pro-Class cars, Pro-Am. Jamie Orton, he's second in Pro-Am. And Jack McCarthy is the class lead, hovering around a second. This is the Orton versus Roach battle, and Jamie Orton goes back through on the inside. He would have been ahead anyway on the corrected times, but he's ahead on the track as well.
Yes, and a nice move over to block the sort of cutback, so you're not coming back underneath. I'm going to put my big wide 911 Porsche in the way.
So Jamie Orton, who's got better and better season after season, hasn't he, in Carrera Cup, goes through, and actually this time edges away a little bit. Carl Henny up the inside, goes through. Does he on the inside for second in the AM class? Yes, he does.
Yeah, it looked like John Ferguson had a lock-up going into the chicane, although he's fighting back on the inside there. So Peter Carl Henny took advantage of his perhaps understandable caution going into Redgate to jump him on the brakes.
And makes a mistake, Peter Carl Henny going into the old hairpin, so Ferguson's back ahead. That was where Peter had his spin early on in the race. He got away with that, but John Ferguson, grinning from ear to ear, has got the place back, and Adam Knight comes up to have a go as well.
That's double his resolve to stay in front now.
And another slide for Peter Carl Henny. Round he goes, heading for the tyres. Boom, in he goes, rear damage. He'll carry on, I would have thought, from that, if he can get off the wet grass, but Peter Carl Henny is having one of his less enjoyable races. Checkered flag. It's round 3 of Carrera Cup Great Britain. It's win number 2 for Dan Harper. He wins at Donington Park. Second across the line is George Gamble. The gap at the flag, 2.3 seconds. And third is going to be the man from pole, former champion Josh Webster. Green flag shown at the back, lights go red, lights out, blast off. Great start by Dan Vaughan from the outside of the front row of the grid. Justin Sherwood goes nowhere. One of the Red Line Amigos cars is all over the grass as well. That's George Gamble, who's all locked up, scrabbling down towards Redgate Corner for the first time. But Dan Vaughan, great start, leads the way as they dive down through the Craner curves for the first time. He was away like a robber's dog, and he's about 2 lengths up as they head now down towards the old hairpin. Jack McCarthy second.
Yeah, look, we've got Josh Webster on the outside now, coming down as he got the braking done round the outside of McCarthy. No, McCarthy's still there on the inside. There's a little bit of a touch. McCarthy holds that position, and Plato's trying to come through as well.
Can he do it as they dive down through the Craner curve? Jack McCarthy's going to lose out. First year of Porsche racing against a champion. Josh Webster goes by in the white and black car up into second place. Jack McCarthy's main task really is to try to win his class, but he wants to finish as high up the order as he can. He's got Plato and Harper, and then the recovering George Gamble crawling all over him now as they head towards McLean's once more. McCarthy goes defensive. He's the cork in the bottle here, isn't he? And there, contact, because round goes Jamie Orton, being attacked by Rob Boston's car. Jamie Orton ends up in the gravel on the outside of the chicane. The survivors head down now in towards Redgate. There, look, Jack McCarthy, Dan Harper, George Gamble. So this is the battle going on for 4th, 5th and 6th places. Harper trying to find a way through without leaving the door open that might just give George Gamble a chance. Jamie Orton out of the race, out of the car. He is okay. It is stuck in the gravel on the exit of the chicane. Is that going to be covered by a yellow flag, or do we need a safety car? The answer is a safety car. Safety car is deployed, and that's going to help these 3 drivers because they will make up the lost ground against Vaughan, Webster and Plato, the top 3. So Dan Vaughan has got to decide when to accelerate and try now to get the jump on 2014 champion Josh Webster, which he does, coming out of the chicane. The tail wags a little, he's a little wide as well, is Dan Vaughan, but he leads across the timing line. Webster second, and the gap is 1/5 of a second as they go down towards Redgate. But Josh Webster now, given his experience in Carrera Cup, is crawling all over the back of him, and he is eager to get past before Lewis Plato comes up to have a go at him. But he's being given a real workover now by Josh Webster behind him, who pulls to the inside, but Vaughan goes defensive, so Josh tries the outside line. Josh Webster in the white and black car, wide in, tight out. He's got the gap on the inside. Has he got the drive coming off the corner? Yes, he has. There side by side. Dan Vaughan goes wide, and Josh Webster is up the inside. He's got the race lead, and he's got the work done as Rob Boston. He's way out wide all over the grass on the outside of Coppice. The leaders come down to the chicane. They've all concertinaed. In fact, it's 5 for the race lead now, but it is a new race leader, Josh Webster. And wide goes Dan Vaughan over the curb onto the grass. Can he hang on to the place? Loses a little bit of momentum, has to check the progress of the car, and finally the door is open. Lewis Plato goes through, but can Dan Harper take advantage of that? You've got a motor-based switch because of Dan Vaughan's little mistake. Here comes Harper now. He's on the outside line as they come past the pits. He should get his nose in front, but can he get the job done? Going into the corner to the inside line goes George Gamble in the white car. Dan Harper on the outside line, can't go through, and Gamble gets up the inside of him. Dan Harper is going to get mugged if he's not careful. George Gamble to the inside line. He's halfway alongside Harper's car as they dive down through the Craner curves. and Dan Harper stays ahead.
Oh, this is Harper getting another look at Dan Vaughan, but is he going to cut back the way that Webster did? Yes, he is. This should give him the inside now. Can Gamble get through as well? He'll be hoping so, but Vaughan's definitely got an overlap and will go through.
So Dan Harper to the inside line. He should be able to go through. He's got the inside line, the tighter line, the shorter line down to the chicane. George Gamble lines up. There was a gap, but he's not able to take advantage. So Harper sideways out of the chicane. Now tries to storm away while Vaughan is squabbling with Gamble, who comes up to the outside line. Down towards Redgate they turn. Onto lap number 19 of 23. On the inside line is Dan Vaughan. George Gamble goes to the outside line. They lean on each other a little into the corner, but Dan Vaughan stays ahead. He's not giving away these places. He's putting up as strong a defence as he can.
Absolutely, and so he should, because he's in the same class and he's racing them for championship points.
Chucks the car across. I think he's done it this time. He's up the curb. He saw the car bounce. The door is ajar. Now it's open. And so has George Gamble got the grunt in a straight line? Yes, he has. He's got the inside line. Dan Vaughan can't cut across, so George Gamble on the inside line should get the job done into the chicane. Tom Roach on the inside locks up. Seb Perez gets forced up onto the curb, and Dan Vaughan slow out of the chicane. Might get mugged for another place here. Tom Roach in the green car levels with him as they go down for the last time into Redgate Corner. Josh Webster is away and gone for the race lead, and George Gamble finally is up into fourth place. And still, Dan Vaughan is having to defend.
He is. Well, Tom Roach may have the inside here as we go down the craters. He's also in the pro category. There's a little bit of contact there, touring car style, but gets Tom Roach through for sure, doesn't it?
When his elbow's out, he's gone through, and now Dan Vaughan is still defending, because tucked up behind him now Seb Perez and then Jack McCarthy, who is still leading his class. But we've got half a lap to go. Josh Webster heading for a race win. There is Tom Roach. Behind him is Dan Vaughan, who's falling down the order in what's been for him a very lively race indeed. Perez is the next person to come up to have a go, but Josh Webster then is heading for a race win. He's out of the chicane, and round 4 of Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain for 2019 is won by the returning champion. Josh Webster wins at Donington. Second will be Lewis Plato, and third is Dan Harper. That's the order for the podium. George Gamble is going to be fourth, and everybody else set to be fifth. Tom Roach just at the head of that line of cars, bouncing out of the chicane ahead of Dan Vaughan, Seb Perez. Jack McCarthy is going to have a second win of the weekend in Pro-Am.